How y'all feeling?
All right.
All right. So, I've noticed that the energy is kind of lacking. Y'all been real stingy with the energy, right? So it's hard to get up here and perform for y'all because we're doing this for y'all. It's all about reciprocity, right? So I'm gonna ask y'all again, how y'all doing tonight? That's better. So I'm gonna spit some poems. I hope you like them. If you don't, act like it. Fuck it. Here we go. Can y'all hear me without the mic?
Yes.
Yeah? All right. So this first, I guess I need to use it anyway. So this first piece I'm gonna spit, I wrote for this young gentleman whose company I was entertaining. And yeah. So what I've noticed with a lot of men that I've met is that they think they like fucking Jedis, right? All these mind tricks they be playing. But I'm a poet, silly rabbit. So I'm gonna write some shit. And here we go. The contents of my mind lay placed haphazardly on top of the dresser. Discarded and strewn about like handfuls of pocket junk, lint, loose change, broken cigarettes, and the like. You are ever present in my memory. Wish I had the courage I speak so nobly of to tell you just what I am thinking, but you've never dared to care. And I am almost certain that today will be no different. You are a viral sickness that I just can't seem to shake. Sanity I've learned to fake and wear like a second skin seat. You make the worst of men ashamed to share the species. And I hear that she's lovely without you. Gotta get that girl from around you, because there is definitely something about you that turns jewels of women into fools that swim in sin just to get a sip of the gin you dishing. It's your flesh, your breath, your sweat that's the hex. Let it be safe to say that I'd never tasted hate till the day I said your name, so you tell me, what is it that we play for? What are the stakes? What are the wages? Because at this state in the game, just heartbreak is lame. There are no trophies to bench press after being crowned your princess, then disregarded like the excess of incest. You inject, infect, dissect me. So might I suggest that we call this thing quits. Bring it to an end, throw the hand and the towel in. I think I've called your bluff enough. Seen everything that you're made of, and darling, it ain't much. So, that was cute. So if you feel something, holler when you hear it, when you feel it, all right? I'm gonna do this last piece, and I wrote it for one of my students who had crazy, like, body image issues. I'm gonna come down here with y'all. And so I wrote this for her, and she attempted suicide, but luckily she was unsuccessful in that attempt. But I wrote this for her and young women like her. It's called I Recall, and it goes like this. And I think I'm close enough to the camera that I can not use it. And I remember when she came to me, all 5'6", 17-year-old semen shellac corpse stacked against the wind. Eyes poked blind by the tips of mascara sticks, said she would have cried, but she'd have to run faster than her makeup to hide the shame of being unpretty. Her thighs, hips, and lips were never thick enough, so she'd dip and lay and suck to make them plump, but it never added up. The fragments of beauty are like fractions, dividing women against one another. She told me that the crown she bore too many kinks that quisqueya. Her cinnamon always the wrong flavor. Took me to a place not so far away. Remembrances of days like this when I used to wage war with the mirror. We women wear the scars of inadequacy across our chest like the finest of jewelry. Handpicked for every stitch of skin we reside in, playing dress up to catch up to the airbrush faces of video vixens, insistent that the light that shines from within will always be too dim for his attention. I recall never leaving my seat in class For fear of being taunted because my ass was flatter than Columbus thought the world to be. It's true. And truly believing that I did not deserve love because I had acne, I wish someone would have told me that the covers of magazines are a fallacy. Some rich boy's wet dream on the illusion of femininity. They will never know the damage that they do, how the images they print shackle themselves to the backs of adolescent eyelids, plaster themselves to the sheetrock of princess-themed bedroom walls that later serve as prison cells for self-esteem. Their smoke screens cause asphyxiation, batter, bruise, and break ribs by sneezing, and they keep us believing that store-bought Mac can mask that. To the women of the world, to the women in this room, know that your curves are heirlooms. Thumbtack tradition, carefully composed melodies that sing in soprano as you saunter by. Your crow's feet are caverns of capoeira, dancing a rumba of resilience. Self-love has never had a subscription, nor shelf life. Self-love has never had a subscription, nor shelf life. Thank you.